morning, guys. So, today we will be continuing our unit on Hinduism. So, let's review what we learned yesterday. As you know, Hinduism has over 3,000 gods. However, there are only three supreme gods. They are also known as Trinity gods. Does anyone remember what their names are? Jenny?
First is Brahma, another is Shiva, the last is Vishnu.
Very good. Brahma is the creator, while Shiva is the destroyer, Vishnu is the preserver. Sharon, do you have a question?
What does preserver mean?
Well, preserver means the force that protects and sustains life. Okay, now yesterday we explored Lord Vishnu and his many incarnations, and today we will be focusing on only one incarnation. Who remembers what incarnation means? Damon?
Incarnation refers to the process when a god transforms himself into a human. This is also known as an avatar.
That is absolutely right. Now, let's look at a short video to give you a clue about who this avatar is going to be. Does anyone know who this avatar could be?
I know, it's Krishna.
That is right. Krishna is considered to be an avatar of Vishnu. What this means that he is the personification of Lord Vishnu in human form. He is considered to be the 8th avatar of Vishnu and is by far the most popular one. Now, let's look at the story of Krishna's birth. Now class, I'm going to have someone read about Krishna's childhood. Amanda, please read for us.
Once upon a time, the earth was in a terrible state with so much evil. And so Mother Earth prayed to Brahma, the creator of the earth, to help her. Brahma then prayed to Vishnu, the supreme god, who promised him that he would come to earth to solve the problems and get rid of the evils destroying it. During this time, there was an evil king in northern India named Kamsa. He was causing a lot of evil on earth. Vishnu decided he was going to put a new baby in his sister Devaki's stomach. This baby was to be his avatar or human incarnation. When Kamsa heard of a prophecy that one of his sister's children would kill him one day, he imprisoned her and managed to kill her first 6 children. Before Krishna's birth, Vishnu promised Devaki and her husband that he would protect them and that their child would be safe. On the night of his birth, Krishna was born in prison, but the gates to his parents' cell opened up and they were able to flee into the wilderness. Just as Vishnu had promised, they were able to pass through a deep river that parted to allow their passage. They managed to make it to a friend's house where they traded babies. Then they returned to their jail cell, and when the evil King Kamsa heard about his sister's 8th child that was born, he went immediately to the cell and ordered the baby killed. As he tried to kill the baby himself, It flew into the sky and transformed into a goddess and told the evil king he was too late and that his enemy had already been born and was safe and sound in a faraway town. After much searching, the evil king finally located Krishna, and he tried many times to kill him. The first time he sent an evil demon named Putana, who changed herself to look like a beautiful young maiden. She went to the house where Krishna was being hid and convinced his caregivers to allow her to see the infant. Even though Krishna was only a few days old, he knew that Putana was an evil demon who had come to kill him. And so, when she pretended to give Krishna milk from her breast, which was actually poison, he sucked up all of the poison, as well as the life force of the evil demon, killing her at once. The king then sent another demon to kill Krishna. This demon took the form of a giant bird. When he found Krishna, he stepped right into his beak and he allowed the bird to close his mouth. Krishna wiggled so much inside of the bird that it had no choice but to vomit him out, and the evil demon died as a result. Over the years, the king continued to send evil demons to try to kill Krishna, and each time he managed to overpower each demon. And so, Krishna began to grow under the watchful and dedicated eye of his beloved adopted mother, Yashoda. As a child, Krishna was a cowherder, and he was a very mischievous boy who loved to play pranks, such as stealing clothes from girls as they bathed in a river, or stealing curd known as ghee from his neighbors. Even though he was mischievous, he did perform many miracles, such as killing a serpent that was terrorizing a village and lifting up a mountain to protect another village from a terrible thunderstorm. When he turned 10 years old, Krishna eventually returned to his birthplace, and he killed his evil uncle the king, just as the prophecy had foretold. He then freed his parents from jail and allowed the true king to reclaim his throne, ridding the earth of all of the evils.
Thank you, Amanda. Now, let's explore real facts about Krishna. Now, who can tell me how people regard Krishna in Hinduism? Elena?
He is an important god that people pray for protection.
That is correct. But let's also remember that Krishna is considered to be an avatar, which is the incarnation of Vishnu, who is one of the three most supreme gods. Therefore, Krishna is a god and is considered to have been a living god. Now, let's explore Krishna's physical appearance and the significance of his features. Krishna is described as being an extremely attractive mortal. This is because he is an incarnation of Vishnu, a supreme god. There are countless images of him, and he is represented at all stages of his life. He is always shown as a beautiful youth with a glowing complexion the color of rain clouds. He is most often shown as having blue skin, which matches his name that means dark blue. He is usually seen playing a flute because this is his favorite instrument and he uses music to attract the hearts of everyone around him. He wears a peacock feather in his curly black hair and a flower garland around his neck. His beautiful garments are the color of lightning. His toenails are said to resemble the light of the moon. All of these features are exceptional because of his status of being Vishnu's incarnation. He usually stands with one leg bent in front of the other and raises the flute to his lips, surrounded by cows, emphasizing his position as the divine cowherder. In other images, he is often portrayed with the gopis, also known as the milkmaids, because he was adored by women. Another common way Krishna is portrayed with typical godlike characteristic of Hindu religious art are such as multiple arms or heads, symbolizing power, and with attributes of Vishnu such as the chakra or in his two-armed form as a charioteer. These again are significant religious symbols that portray his divine position amongst the gods. Now, let's move on to why Krishna is important to Hinduism. First and foremost, Krishna is an incarnation of Vishnu and was sent to rid the world of evil that was destroying it. People for centuries have considered Krishna as their leader, hero, protector, philosopher, teacher, and friend, all rolled into one. Krishna has influenced Indian religious ideologies, life, and culture in many ways. He is a central god who is worshipped and focused on in arts and literature. People today often pray to him for protection and success in the field of arts. Overall, he was sent to earth to cleanse it of the evils that were harming innocent people. Throughout his child and adulthood, he completed many miracles and overcame much of the evil in the world. This is why people continue to pray to him and be devoted to him.